Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense, but I try to keep it down under the nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. Your one and only Emerald Pillar King, which is the only alpha on the internet right now, because I told you before, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Please check out my credentials down below. If you have any comments, questions, or insults, you put it down below. I don't seek no validation. I'm the realest alpha on the internet right now. Okay, I can say that because I have videos to back up my footage on who I am. And I talk some shit that a lot of guys won't agree with. Because I'm Gen X, right? I'm on the basketball court all the time talking to the children, telling the kids and the young bucks, hey, you want to be alpha, you need 3 to 4 things. That's it. Most guys will not agree with my types. But this video in particular will be about the exposure of this big truck series review, okay, Motorsports Exposed, okay. Let me see here. Exposed, caught was hand in the anti-BM feminist poon jar, okay, yeah. These guys, okay, are Derrick Jaxn types, okay. I'll put a link in the comment section, okay, so I mean in the description section. Shout out to my associate and patron, Eugene, okay, but he sent this to me to do a response video, okay, and as I might not watch the whole thing, you will get my point, okay, but I pretty much watched this whole thing because there was so much cringe in here that I thought I'm a cringe because for me being an alpha, for being me by myself, but people have to understand that alphaness is not about an image, okay, all right? There are crazy psychopathic people out there who do not have an image, and they will kill you, and they're not even gangster, all right? But as I said before, an alpha don't cater towards any person for validation. They don't seek it. They get paid from women, and also they don't do monogamous relationships, and they don't deal with women, so they won't simp. Any female who is not a virgin, they are most likely going to pass them away. No money, no honey. They get charged. Okay. Now, let's get on with this topic for today. Let's see what this guy does. Derrick Jaxn. What's his name? That's his name? Derrick Jaxn name? That's his name? Well, if you ever see a guy like that, okay, you know, you can just know he's a beta alpha. Beta alphas don't have problems with women because they're attractive. They're attractive. Most likely highly attractive, bigger guys. Women love these type of guys. But 80% of the women love to gravitate towards these type of guys. But let's get on with the topic for today. And enough talk. I'm going to fast forward it when necessary. Let's begin. So I got it from here. So I'm going to put the link down below if you want to watch it. All right? Enough talk from me. Okay?
Best commentators.
Can we be your enforcers too?
What do you mean? Wait, what are you enforcing? Let me know first.
Already, can we be your enforcers already? I'm not hating on women, and men particularly do not hate women. All right, the Red Pill generation and the MGTOW Foundation are just a bunch of guys. I'm going to tell you how they are. They're mostly beta in their emotion, who don't have an education on the psychology of women in general. They just don't have it. You just don't have it. So if you come to me, you get the real alpha shit. You will not see it on the motherfucking YouTube. Okay, let me just close this down here. All right. Okay, I got so many messages from people on my TikTok. Like I said, I'm on TikTok live once a day for an hour. Okay, you're just gonna have to follow my TikTok if you want the real McCoy type shit. But if he started off like this guy is very desperate. He's in heat. Okay, he's trying to act like Derrick Jaxn. Let's begin. Okay, this is a terrible start off.
No, you know, if people act up in your chat.
Simple forces, sun huggers,
This guy?
blue pill, the sideline haters.
Yes, I'm giving out wrenches today, okay? I'm giving out wrenches today. And I have a feeling while Haran is talking, I could do that because you know Haran like to talk.
Yeah, she likes giving out wrenches to all of the simps, the beta alpha simps out there. Now these guys, these type of guys, all these guys, just look at the way they look. I don't know what they are saying, but once you talk a certain way, they can tell you're a beta or a beta alpha. If I can tell if you're getting women. Okay, it's not a problem for me. But other than I don't know how they look behind the scenes and some shit like that. Other than that, let's continue.
I have some time to give out some wrenches.
We call it SBE. We call it shame, blaming, and explaining, right? SBE. SBE. So the issue ultimately is, like, during the pandemic, when everybody was sitting at home, they ain't got nothing to do, all of a sudden this content style just blew up. Even though it had existed for a while, most people really weren't paying attention to it. But
and let me explain here one thing. It's not shame blaming, okay? Men don't do shame blaming. Like, nah, look what you did. They don't do that. They're trying to expose women for who they are through accountability. It's not a form of shame, okay? Shame and actually talking about women should have accountability for their actions. It's not a shame game. We don't need to do that. All men do not do this. Shaming. I shame you. I shame you. But we want you to realize the accountability like Kevin Samuels was teaching. I teach something completely different. Okay, all right? But let's make it very clear. Alphas don't get involved with the beta male construct red pill because you have too much knowledge to offer. As I said before, I'm a Gen X. I don't have time for it, but I'm willing to help you guys out. I'm doing it behind the scenes, though. All right, just don't take my content too much and then just thinking it's yours. All right,
really blew up because the issue was at that point everybody's sitting home listening to this, and basically a lot of dudes are getting angry at it. I wouldn't say men hate women. I wouldn't say that. I would say that men have lost control of women and they're resentful for it. I wouldn't say that men hate women, though. Now, granted, there are some dudes out there who absolutely hate women and will, like these incel dudes who will put an end to their life. That's a separate category. But then you got a lot of these dudes who are angry because they got screwed in divorce court, they got screwed in family court. So usually when we're on this manosphere,
yeah, he got some little pointers. Every guy is always gonna have some good pointers. They got screwed in court. These are red pillars. These are beta males who don't nothing about women, okay? MGTOW and all that. He's right about that. But he's still simping, though. Because I want to see some more, hear some more simping the way he does. The more a guy simps, he's doing the Derrick Jaxn type of thing, okay? And he got busted himself. The contradiction is so high. Hypocrisy is really high.
All you hear is these dudes crying and whining about the same thing every day. It's like the women cheated them or broke them in court and this, that, and other. They hate the system. They have no idea how to fix the system or how to change the system. But they're pissed off. And we were on there 2 days ago, and you got an incel talking about...
Yeah, you got to watch the comments here. You know, Don Levon, okay, homosexual and foster niggas are acting up. You know, these guys, look at his tongue. He love to eat booty. Obviously, he's a beta male construct. Beta males are far more desperate, okay, to get in a used woman's vagina, okay. It's a damn shame. But then when you got beta alphas who don't really have problems with women, and they're catered to the women to get more used booty, okay? Now, the key element here is used booty, okay? It doesn't matter how you look at it. The women aren't supposed to pay you guys. You're not supposed to be going out, taking women out on dates and all that. Are you supposed to say this, okay? So where are we going out? When are you taking me out? You have to say that because you guys are doing too much. You know how many times I've been taken out to restaurants by women? And I'm average looking. I'm 7. Women usually deal with 8, 9, and 10. It's the rapport. I have rapport. I tell women, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take me out. You're going to do. You got to command them, okay? This is a problem for a lot of guys. But I'm not going to give you too much of my pearls, right? But let's continue on now. And there's another thing, too. Alpha males do not take advantage of women, okay? They add. Women add to the man's alphaness, okay? We don't do the taking advantage of. As I've seen the video about how these guys, these beta alpha males take advantage of women by trying to be the pimp, okay? No, they don't do that. Women offer themselves, all right? See, I get paid for my wife. I got my primary custody and everything. She knows she has to pay. She know that. But let's continue on now here.
He wants to see women and men segregated at work and this, that, and other. Like,
as a matter of fact, Confucius said it will be recommended for men and women to be separated everywhere you go. Just as they say that black and white people remember segregation, and also Marcus Garvey, which got exiled. Okay, you know, as a matter of fact, it wouldn't happen in white America, because we know America is a corporation for white folks and mainly lighter skinned individuals. So Marcus Garvey was on to something about segregation. But if once blacks have obtained the knowledge, okay, and they're actually disciplining themselves, because, you know, most women and beta males do not like discipline, okay? And so in general, most people are incompatible, right? So 80% of people are running around with their heads cut off until it's too late, right? But let's get on with the topic for today.
Dude, that's never going to happen. That's totally unrealistic. Yeah. So this whole thing about these dudes that you're talking about, a lot of these dudes are single mama raised, and these dudes have this crazy amount of self-glorification. And they'll holler at anybody with they...
Now, these guys do not have a self-glorification, because I don't see it. Self-glorification is a narcissist, which most women are narcissists. So they're not glorifying. They're just talking about their feelings, guy. This guy is just sucking. He's such a simp. This guy is such a beta alpha male construct. I don't know if he truly is a beta male, because beta males are the worst. They're really in their emotion. They're looking for desperation. As a matter of fact, if you want to know what a true beta male is, they will most likely do all these things to their page. I don't do that. Do I do that? No, I just come on and say, hello, brothers and sisters. I act as cringy as possible because I make my money another way. I don't do this attention fan thing, okay, all right? A lot of guys copy off of me because I'm old. I'm Gen X. But a lot of guys who put a lot more work into their production, their image, okay, you see, the image, you know, most likely they're a beta or a beta alpha male, okay? And as I said before, the word beta means in their sexual energy. They got to look cool for people. They need validation for the general public. If you're doing this, stop. Stop it now. All right, okay, let's continue.
Teeth not in their mouth and this, that, and other. But what kills me is that some of these women give them play. So all you're doing is encouraging them. The question that I had asked you while you were talking about Nick Cannon and that other dude,
you're encouraging her.
My thing is, these women knew that these guys were never going to marry them. So why are they giving them kids, with the exception of for clout?
Because these guys are beta alphas. These guys are taking advantage of their psychology to get some panties, and the woman knows that he's no good. Most women don't think ahead. They don't. You have to teach them to think ahead. And he's not talking about anything on how to teach a woman about accountability or consequences of her actions. Now, I just saw a video a little while ago where a true alpha killed his hoe, okay? A 304, okay? And I said, hey, you don't need to kill her. You could use magic, okay? And nobody talk about magic because I'm so alpha. Oh, my God, okay? But don't kill her. Don't kill your bitches, guys. Don't kill the women. Don't do that. Because maybe she's possessed. It's not her fault. I think my wife, my virgin wife, she got corrupted because she kept walking barefoot on the floor. I could not force her, okay, because I'm not an abusive person mentally at all in any kind of way, because I'm Jesus. I don't have any sins like that. I do everything by the book. But she actually doomed herself through karma and energy. So I win, okay? Other than that, you guys can't do those things because you don't have the knowledge. But let's continue on now here.
Do they think that they're just going to jump on the payroll? Because these dudes are obviously never going to marry them, right?
The beta males, the beta alpha males, the beta alpha males don't marry.
Let this dude.
The beta alpha males do not marry. Their whole goal is to see beta alpha. Beta means sexual energy. They only care about the punani. All right, okay.
Impregnate you. You know he's not going to marry you. Then who are you blaming for that? So my only thing is, I don't think these men hate women. I think these men understand that they can't control women at all in this society. Granted, there's some societies out there where they have 100% control over women, and most of the men too. But in this society, these dudes have lost control of women. These dudes are thirsty. They crying.
And as I said before, these guys are not thirsty. They are crying and bitching a little bit. But control is a form of discipline. And as I said before, women are not taught about discipline and to focus on your needs. There's a movie coming out And of course, I think I posted it in my Facebook and everywhere else, in which it talks about the androids, the women androids is coming out, okay, for the men, okay, so they can focus their attention on something else. The sexual energy need to be taken care of. Women overall are children. They need to be taught, and if they don't want to be taught, they're for the streets, period. There's no other way around it. Nobody's complaining about that. This is a fact. You see it everywhere you go. Men, as a matter of fact, they do the things they're supposed to do, unless he's a beta alpha male, just being lazy in his energy, not taking care of what he has to do, knocking her up, not doing the responsible things. That's another subject, okay? If he's a beta alpha male that's whoring around the street, there are whoremongers. He deserves everything he gets through the matriarchy, okay? But beta males, they get saved for the best for last. They're the ones who get taken advantage of the worst. So be careful. Okay, alphas don't get taken advantage of. We already know the fucking game. All right.
Whining about the same nonsense every day.
Same nonsense.
Some people, it's like, it's crickets.
What restaurant would you have him take you to?
It depends. I don't know. I would
okay. No, wait. You said if I go on a date, you said it's going to be a nice date and you're going to spend some money. So what restaurant chain or whatnot?
If he's asking me, I've asked men out on dates, okay? I've done some pretty nice dates for men. If he's asking me, he should...
If she's telling the truth about she take guys out, these guys gotta be beta alpha. She will never take a beta male on the fucking date. Okay, this type of female will never take a beta male. And as I said before, you know what beta males look like. Okay, they're average looking Joe Schmoes. She's not gonna talk to any guy who's looking average like herself, because y'all don't know what exotics are. Y'all don't know what those things are. Okay, a lot of people are average looking, okay, and some people say I'm above a 7, but I don't really. I'm 5'7", okay, 5'7.5". I've gotten compliments on a lot of things, including my teeth. But when my teeth was fucked up, I was really down below. So there's one or two things. Women look at appearances on a harder scale than men do. Men don't put a high emphasis on just looks, because all they care about is the punani, the ass, and, you know, the breast, okay? They don't look at faces too much, okay? But other than that, they're not into height and all that. But you understand how shallow when they judge men. But she's the type of person who would never take a beta male on a date. Most likely not, okay? You know, trust me on that, okay? Let's continue.
You have a really nice spot, know where to get some
really nice spot.
Whatever is
right,
on it. Whether it's thinking, you know, a steak or a date at the Met or an opera or a concert, or he should know if he's asking me.
Now, here's one quick question. When you go out for that date, do you dress up?
Why do you need to ask that question?
Now show me a photo of your dress up for your dinner date.
Now you know goddamn well this dude is a beta. This dude is a beta. He has lost his beta alpha whoremongering privilege. This dude is definitely a beta. I don't know how he looked. Like I said before, I know how beta males look, okay? Alright, and the guy with the glasses, he's definitely a beta male. And the guy in the middle up there, okay, the center section here, okay, this guy don't look like a beta male, but he looks kind of sad. Something's happened to him. I don't know. This guy next to me, this guy's a beta male, okay? And this guy definitely, this is the guy we're focusing on, y'all guys. This is a beta male, okay, speaking. Why is he asking this? What do you wear? What do you try? He's fiending. He has no choice. He has nothing else to do except compliment women without teaching them about accountability. He's going to flip the role, making it seem like it's the beta male and the beta alpha male fault. But to each his own. Let's continue. It's almost over.
What type of shit?
Yeah,
dress up is dress up. You're going to be looking cute.
That's a dumb question. And I asked her, does she have a dinner date photo?
Why? Why do you need to see her photo?
Photos, but I'm not going to
pick a good one.
My Instagram. I don't know.
Yeah, go to
What's your Instagram? I'll look real quick.
Oh, he's going to look.
On the block with Jan.
Oh, okay. That's kind of easy.
I don't want to hear that. Get the fuck out of here.
Sorry. I usually take them to Fogo de Chao or to like sushi restaurants.
Why are you telling them what
But you know what it is? It's the environment. You know, it's like you go in there, you get a little bit of salad, and then they come serve you.
You toss your
nice
salad.
And comfortable. It's very nice.
You trying to toss your salad, huh?
People who don't want to spend $60 a person. That's
my God!
I've done.
Women also like the intellect, and they like to.
This is incredible bullshit here. He said he has to spend 50. Guys, you can't spend. Oh my gosh, guys has always been spending too much money. They've been usually frauded by donates. It happens to me too, man. In the past, okay, you know, I got blue pilled many times, man. You know, you don't spend money on women anymore. You just stop that, guys. Cup of coffee, you offer the coffee or the cocoa, and you're done. You have a conversation with her. This is very important. Do not take women out to fancy restaurants. They will take you for a free meal. Alright? Capiche? The Italians told me this, but I didn't listen when I was younger, so I realized that it is truth. When you going out to take a woman out, you're thinking about booty, right? Okay, what do you think? Okay, you're a male, okay? You know, she's supposed to give you back trade. She don't even give you compliments, okay? She might say thank you after the meal. But I got far more thank yous after a cup of cocoa and a cup of coffee, guys. You could at least do that for her if you want to be something like a cool male, okay, who's trying to understand her. But I've always given compliments on my conversation. But let's continue on with this nonsense. This guy is completely ultra beta. All right, let's continue.
They like the diversity of men, and especially,
now, what did she
you know,
say?
if you have that.
$60 a person. That's all.
It's corny.
I've done.
Women also like the intellects, and they like the diversity.
Yeah, women don't like intellects. Women do not like intellects. So we just gonna stop her right there. Women, most women, I said most. We're gonna keep it real clear, and they do not like the intellects. They don't want someone controlling their life. When a woman loves control and she knows a man is in power, she's gonna listen and learn and make sure she doesn't cross the line. So, by fact, most women don't like intellects. They don't lay with intellects because they think you're a loser and they're going to take you for a free motherfucking ride. All right? That's a fact. We're not going to even go down the rabbit hole with that. If they love intellects, everybody will be happy like a motherfucker. Okay? All right? They do not love any beta male who's an intellect, because usually intellects are beta males. The geeks and the nerds, you know, left out in the cold. We already know this. The beta alpha males do not have intellect. They're only looking at swag and how they got their materialism to get used vaginas. All right, alphas are another level. You come to me if you want to know alpha shit. I keep telling you guys what an alpha is. Let's not go there. Beta males are the intellects. All right, I know a whole lot more beta males who are intelligent, but these guys are dangerous. Derrick Jaxn types. You gotta be careful. They want to be an alpha, beta alpha. They can never be an alpha, but they are in their sexual energy. I have to repeat this because there's a lot of you guys getting the 3 types of males out there that's out there, and you can make 3 different types of women. Okay, it's just common sense now here. Let's continue on. It's almost over now.
Of men, and especially, you know, if you have that I guess other, like you just said, you can play 3 instruments. It's not just about money.
3,
like,
yes it is.
What you just said is high value to me.
No.
It's not just money.
No, it's about money.
That would be really nice. It's like you can pull out your piano and say, hey, let me play a song for you.
No.
Yeah, I didn't even see him leave.
I think the most expensive date I'd gone on was it was $175 per person to go to Le Grenouille in
per person.
Manhattan.
What do you mean per person?
It's one of those French restaurants. Yeah, but
hey, somebody said it right here. Coffee date. That's it. You got it, guys? Coffee, cocoa date. Give them a cookie. You have a conversation, okay? Do not waste no money. If they have no money, they are not getting no dick. All right? Because you got your own money. Get your own shit. You know, the one who that's on Value Entertainment, the guy who made it successful on his YouTube video, Value Entertainment, has said this to all of his girlfriends. You think you're going to get some money off of me? No, I want you to get your own. I'm not trying to help you. All right, so they come up off of you like that. Okay, if the women don't want to add to you, no money, no honey. You have to charge her to your time. Okay. All right, there's no way of going around it. Okay. He said a coffee date. He's right there. He said it. Coffee date, meet and greet. You meet and you talk. You have a conversation to see where her mind is at. Is she trainable? Is she teachable? All right, let's continue.
Look, there's that. Coffee date equals meet and greet. Big Truck Series, what say you, sir?
Okay, well, thank you again for the topic, and I really appreciate the perspective that you bring. I think you also know I followed you on IG or whatever.
Thank
He is just so desperate, man. Oh my motherfucking God. Let's continue.
Yeah.
My thing is, as far as this manosphere content, I really think, it's just like I started out. I don't think men hate women. I think that these dudes are, for the most part, just upset that they don't have control of them. And ultimately,
it's not about control. It's about accountability. Right? If a man ever puts control over a woman, she has to be willing to accept it. No man wants control over a child. It's a woman who's willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and to understand where your side is coming from. Polygyny, okay, remember polygyny, she has to have her virginity now. This is very important because most guys don't care about a woman's virginity. You don't want to deal with a whore. And love is respect. What is she bringing to the table? That's alphaness right there. No monogamy. Alphas don't do monogamy. You make that clear up front. Okay, I do polygyny. Are you willing to accept this? Are you a virgin? Are you willing to accept this? Now, there are women who said they want to take my seed and make babies because I make pretty babies. I'm a father. I travel. I say I'm on PORNHUB. That's right, because I get permission for it, unless they want me to take it down. If I'm making money off of it, they get the money. Okay, but other than that, I only do virgins. In my history, I used to be a strap-on gigolo, okay? You know, a fetish gigolo, okay? But y'all don't know nothing about that. I told you before, you get paid from women. You get paid. You do not play that game. If they're not adding to you, no money, no honey. All right, so let's not copy off my style. I know a lot of you guys are watching me, but I don't get the views. You know, YouTube and TikTok, they can change and alter the viewership. You know that, right? So if you actually got 1,000 views, they can actually toggle the viewership down because they don't want you to get the publicity because you're raw, and they got certain policies in place that conflict of interest. I was reading about it. I said, why did this person got 1 million comments on this page and then that's their viewership is only 5? Okay, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, I did not know that. They can control your viewership. All right, let's continue.
That lack of control is creating a situation
not control, baby.
That they call anomie, and it's where the normal societal norms, when you're outside of it, it's just like you feel like you're outside of society and that you cannot relate to what you'd normally be able to relate to, or at least what you believe that you should.
No.
So I only think, honestly, I do think that what you're alluding to, I think it's going to get worse. I think Fresh and Fit, for example,
what you got to say about Fresh and Fit?
Terrible. How should I say, examples of men and women, how to treat women.
Oh my God, Fresh and Fit. I watch their channel all the time. Did you know that guy is an FBI agent? This guy speaks mostly truth on his show, though he is a beta, just like the other guy too. I know Aber and Preach, they're betas too. Now, I have a right to say if you're a beta or not by asking you a series of questions. These guys, I guarantee if you have a conversation with them, they won't ask the female's a virgin. When you are beta, you don't care if the female's not a virgin or not. It is very important not to deal with women who are not virgins. I'm going to talk about that, okay? My videos would never go viral, okay? Because I don't want them to. It's too fucking cringy. Oh, all right, okay. But other than that, most guys can't take that first step. They don't want to take that step. After you make a female smile, they're all betas to me. These guys are betas, Fresh and Fits are betas, and also Abba and Preach, okay? And I'm going to add that in there too. Also, Kevin Samuels, because he mentioned himself that he was dealing. You saw how he died. You know that Jezebel killed him, man. You don't hang with Jezebels. Okay? I don't care who she is. Okay, you know you just don't do that. You don't hang with anybody. All right, because you can get killed up. Because if you're the OG so-called sugar daddy male, okay, all sugar daddies are betas. Okay, all right, you never do this. Okay. Let's continue now here.
The problem is this kind of feeds on itself, and you've got this echo chamber, and it's just like when I
Fresh and Fit do give good wise information about accountability. That's all they're teaching. They're trying to do what Kevin Samuels does. Rest in peace, his soul. And as I said before, a lot of shows are teaching women about accountability because all the beta females, the ones who wear makeup, who think they're a dime piece, are damaging all of the wrong men, okay? Mainly beta males. The red pill is a bunch of beta males complaining. Now, the beta alphas don't need to complain. They're taking advantage of the situation so they can get more pooting, use pooting. They don't care about a family. And women have to be taught to how to avoid these beta alpha males, okay? You know, they have to be taught, but you got to come to me for that. I got videos to back up my shit. So anyway, let's continue on. It's almost done.
And I'll be really quick. When I rail against these dudes who are staying at home playing video games, and even like you say, you know, sitting on their ass watching sports, the problem is that they're not talking to women, they're not relating to women, they're not.
You are correct about that. Most men don't have any knowledge on how to entertain a woman, but it's really about the woman entertaining the man. Many times I've talked to women or seen women at basketball congregations, going to sports events and stuff like that. They're going to see football. They don't like them damn things. Women don't like those things. They got to be taught early about how to like video games. These are hobbies that's obvious in men. Beta alpha males and beta males. They usually have a hobby. And women are not educated enough to relate to these hobbies. You understand? They have to be taught. What hobbies do women like to do? List them. You can't really list them. Social networking, okay, they're on their phones all the time, okay, watching Netflix, binging, okay. Now men watch movies too, and they're good at critiquing about movies. But what are the hobbies between men and women? Right. Isn't it very important to have hobbies? Women will admit and tell me all of the time, men got more better things to do. It's even in a lot of songs, okay. Men are always occupied with something. Now, if a man is sitting on his ass playing games, that's a keeper right there. But women don't know this. They just can't handle that. You know, if he's playing games all the time, play games with him. Play something different. Tell him to play something different if you want to be spontaneous, okay? This is not a great show. I do not follow her. Okay, I do not follow her. But other than that, a friend gave this video to me. Shout out to Eugene again, okay, you know. I got one Patreon, okay, but I'm okay. But people watch my content, and they'll try to steal my content, and they'll think I can't find you. I will find you, okay? Trust me. If you're trying to copy off my shit, my emerald pill or shit, I know there's some guys out there trying to create the green pill, but I said there's already a superior pill than all of them, okay? So you don't need to make up your Q pill or platinum pill, okay? Or the yellow pill, okay? They're not going to get as popular as the red pill, because there's so many beta males who like to copy people's style or bite off people's styles. They got no content compared to me, okay? They're not even on PORNHUB. They don't got a fans only. They don't got no videos. They traveling international like me. But it's other than that. I'm not jealous at all. As I said before, I do not seek validation. Well, let's finish this video because there's only one more minute left. All right, this guy is an ultra beta cuck, okay? So, if you guys are following him, get out of there. It's a platform because she's a female, okay? You never take advice from women, okay? Even women will tell you that, okay? All right? If you know the right ones, okay? All right.
You know, meeting people, they're just sitting inside, the shades are drawn and everything, and they're just, you know, the place is probably filthy. But, you know, they need to,
right.
just
Yep,
like the last one said, work on themselves. They need to relate to other people more.
So you
they
come
need
to
to
me.
get out there and they need to talk to people. And I think a lot of that's just not happening.
The thing is that you don't need to relate to other people, okay? You just need to go out there and play some basketball, keep physically fit, and mind your motherfucking business and get yourself an education for yourself. female don't want to learn what you have. The more things you know, the more she has to know. Most of you guys don't have the knowledge, so you have to come to someone who can teach you the knowledge. Like I said before, I am not an image consultant, but your health is very important. You cannot complain about women, okay, unless you are fit to speak about it. I'm fit, okay? You know, I take care of myself all the time. I'm a fitness trainer as well. I help women all the time too sometimes, but I do not cater to them at all. No money, no honey. Let's continue.
And I think that's the reason why the situation looks like it's bad, and it looks like it's definitely getting worse. So I would just say a lot of these people need to shut down the computer and log off. So again, thanks a lot.
Now, okay, you can go to Chaos Hedgy if you want and find him, okay? And much shout out to him. He's one of my patrons, and that's cool. Please, guys, don't be like this guy, okay, inside of this video, okay? And, you know, there's so many guys who want to be alpha. They don't have any videos, so don't listen to them, okay? Other than that, I hope you learned something from this video, guys. There's a lot I've said, okay? Fresh and Fit can learn from me as well. And Fresh and Fit, I did not know he was beta male like that. I thought he looked like a beta alpha male, but okay, he didn't get no hoes. He getting all of the used booties and he was broke used booties, okay? This dude is simping on all these women in his show. I hope he ain't getting no trouble. He ain't trying to make up some kind of blackmailing and shit, but because he's forcing women to sleep with him to be on his show, and yada, yada, yada. You know, I heard that through the grapevine, but I don't know, okay? I'm just trying to say, when you're whining, okay, and you stutter, okay, you stutter about what you're saying about what you did with women or whatever, you're a beta, okay? You have to know what the fuck you're doing. And if you're not getting paid, you're fucking trying to get laid, okay? Because a lot of you guys don't have no control, okay? Other than that, this is your Emerald Pale Godhead King out. You know where to find me. If you like to read, it's very important. Check out my bio. Be careful. Don't make fun of the herky-jerky guy. Okay, the crazy psychopath. You don't want to do that. My credentials and my person or who I am is down below. I'm usually on Facebook and I'm on TikTok. Okay, other than